I think it's the largest grazing reserve in West Africa, the most organized and most structured grazing reserve in West Africa. With a land mass of about 70,000 hectares, about 35,000 of it is gazetted.
Mostly in northern Nigeria, we do have a lot of pastoralists who are usually the nomads that owns almost 80 to 90% of the livestock population. And these are the ones that really produce the milk in their natural habitat. But unfortunately, most of these Fulanis and the pastoralists do have some constraints that limits their production capability. And one of the major constraints is lack of all year round pasture, and that is why they keep on moving around in search of pasture from one place to another.
The kind of fodder that is abundantly available to the herdsmen when they go grazing is high in something called lignin. And that high lignin content means that the conversion ratio of that fodder to milk is very low. So even though the cow eats what it needs for nutrition every day, it doesn't really get that much converted to milk. This problem had been solved before in East Africa by introducing something called Napier grass. And we thought, well, we could try Napier grass and let's see if it could make a difference to milk production. So we took the seedlings and we planted in Ladoga Grazing Reserve in Kachia local government of Kaduna State. So building on that, we managed to convince them based on relationship and based on us financing the purchase of the seedlings to test and try out this new type of grass. 45 days later, the grass had grown and it was taller than a man. Unknown to us, they'd actually carried out trials. They had kept 4 cows on their current fodder and taken another 4 and fed them only with the new grass. And the ones fed only on the Napier grass had increased their milk yield by 3 liters of milk a day within 2 weeks.
Which means there is an increase of almost 2 liters averagely per each cow per day when they fed Napier. And that can be translated to almost an income of 200 naira if the milk is going at their old price of 100 naira per liter.
And what is the cost of this Napier vis-a-vis the milk production that comes out? It's shortly maybe about 40 to 50 naira. So you can see an income increase per day from an animal of about 140 or 50 naira, which is for one animal, which is significant if you take it through the lactation period of maybe 240 days. That tells you the income that comes from one animal.
So with this increase in milk production, then definitely there is market problem. You find out that even before, when they are selling, they still have time before they sell. But now with this an average increase of 2 liters, now the market becomes choked up.
We decided to introduce the idea of cottage yogurt and how to pasteurize milk in a modern way. And this now was exciting for the women. It included the women.
First hour uku zuwa hudu kada ma wani ya je buga shi.
To kaman in an kira su suna zuwa suna fito da sauri sai a hada a zauna a yi taro a koya masu yadda suke yin yogurt. saboda suna ba da haɗin kai kuma muna cin riba mun sayar da yogurt.
4
1
So in fact, now if we get NAFDAC number and we get fish where we will store our own so that it will not spoil for a long time. So after that, we will process it more.
Yes, they have challenges. They have challenges, and that is why we are here to assist them to overcome those challenges. And the challenges are what? How will they do a normal registration, the standard organization, the equipment, and a business model that will assist them to really achieve their needs.
Also, when you increase the amount of milk that is being produced in the community, it makes sense to now think of how to process at scale. Because processing on a larger scale means you need a milk collection system. To run the milk collection system, this is where the young people in the community, the young men, for instance, with motorbikes and milk urns, could actually go around collecting the milk for a commission. So it will also stimulate income for the young people. And the cooperatives with a social investor can actually invest in the processing and taking it to market. And that is the stage we currently are in our relationship with the communities.
We are very, very happy. Not only me, we are very, very happy because all those who are using this grass, they are happy. Because before we are suffering to move from place to place. Then if we go there is some risks. There is thieves, those who are thieving all the cows, and fighting with those who are farmers. That is very, very bad. So they're good for us now to stay one place and feeding our cows.
So in general, we think that the revolution that is being created by introducing the Napier grass could actually spark off rural, integrated, inclusive economic development.
Wannan ai duk wanda yake kisi ba zai so wannan kullum ka je ka yi kullum ka samu 'yancin kanka da yawa.